My name is Sanaya Johnson, and this is my project on Atatiana Jefferson. Atatiana Jefferson, a 28-year-old black woman who was fatally shot inside her home next to her nephew, Zion Carr, by Aaron Dean, a police officer in Fort Worth, Texas. Police arrived at her front door around 2:25 a.m. after a neighbor called and reported a non-emergency claiming that Jefferson's front door was left open.
I'm calling about my neighbor.
You know if anyone is inside?
I'm not sure. Both of the calls are there.
The dispatcher immediately sent officers to her home.
Aaron Dean claims that he treated the situation as a burglary. Police body cam footage shows Aaron Dean lurking around Jefferson's house, peering through windows and doors, but doesn't identify himself as police. Instead of announcing his presence, he walks around the house for about a minute. Eventually, the officer approaches a window and shined a flashlight into what appeared to be a dark room.
The responding officer is not heard identifying himself as he approaches Jefferson's bedroom window and begins shouting commands.
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
Within moments, he fires one deadly shot through the window.
Jefferson was up late playing video games with her nephew, Zion Carr. Jefferson then pulls out her firearm when they heard noises outside and saw a flashlight in the backyard. A few days later, Aaron Dean resigned and was later arrested and charged with murder. He pleads not guilty to murder for killing Jefferson. The charges carries a possible sentence of 5 to 99 years. This event violated her 4th and 14th Amendment. Her 4th Amendment was violated because Aaron Dean embarked on her property without a warrant or announcing who he was. Her 14th Amendment was violated because Aaron took her life. There were protests following the shooting of Atatiana. Protests held in Fort Worth, Texas, and other cities across the country. The protests were organized by various groups and involved marches, vigils, and calls for justice.
Whenever the police comes out, the first option is to use their weapon in a deadly manner.
Very quickly. And then we need the Department of Justice, not the Texas Ranger.
Have anybody heard of a white guy getting shot lately by the cops?
Nope.
Have anybody heard that?
Nope.
What's wrong? They not shottable?
The defense attorney said that officers were treating the situation like a potential robbery in progress and not a welfare check, so they did not announce their presence. He described the shooting as a tragic accident, but one that was reasonable for a person in Dean's position.
Now the neighbor who made that welfare call is speaking out.
When I made that non-emergency call, I didn't say it was a burglary. I didn't say people are fighting across the street. I didn't say there's a drug. I didn't say anything that would make them think they needed to have a gun. All they needed to do was knock on the door and ring the doorbell.
The two biggest exits that there are, the two front doors, are just wide open for anyone to walk in and out of, correct?
Yes.
While you're in this backyard?
Yes.
That wasn't safe, was it?
That was not the best move, no.
And that's not good police work, is it?
No.
This wasn't good police work at that second door, was it?
I'm trying to think what I could have done better. I'm not
In the
coming up
end, the jury convicted Aaron Dean of manslaughter.
Dean showed no emotion when the verdict was read, and then he was taken into custody.
He was sentenced to nearly 12 years in jail.
The publicity on this case even influenced the jury's sentence. They gave Dean 11 years, 10 months, and 12 days in prison. I enjoyed making this project, and I believe that if Aaron Dean had the proper training, Atatiana would still be alive.